As I continue my discussion on training techniques and ways you can really maximize your workouts, today we're going to talk about doing forced reps, forced negatives, and then also cheating reps. Now, the first thing I want to lay out is you need to be in pretty good shape to be able to really do these. Otherwise, you risk injury. So that's going to be my only caveat, is make sure that you've been training for a good amount of time, your body is really ready for this, and you can take it to the next level. The other thing is, you don't want to do these every workout. This is something you would do at the very most once a week. Typically, maybe 1 week out of the month even, okay? So it's not something you're going to do all the time and really try to hit it each and every workout. It's to help get you that little extra over the long haul. Now, so when we're talking about this, so let's talk about, first of all, forced reps. Forced reps are where you have a workout partner who's going to help you through that positive portion, so through that actual lifting and contracting part of the exercise. So we have a concentric contraction, we have an eccentric contraction. Eccentric is a lowering phase, concentric is a lifting phase. So again, forced repetitions are through that concentric part of the set, or through the exercise you're doing. Now, you only want to do 2 or 3 forced reps in any given exercise, any given set, and I typically wouldn't do more than 1 or 2 sets of that specific exercise doing forced reps. And I would only probably do 1 exercise per body part doing that as well. You don't want to hit this on everything. Again, you'll get into that part about overtraining, getting injured, getting hurt, and we want to avoid that at all costs. So again, a forced rep is where you have a partner help you through that lifting or through that concentric phase of the movement. Now, forced negatives. This is where we're going to have to overload that negative part or that eccentric part. So you really have to get a partner to help you out with this one. So when you're doing the forced negatives, what's really important is you really focus on the eccentric part of the movement. You typically want to slow that lowering phase down to a count of typically 4, maybe even 6 seconds. So it's a nice, slow, controlled movement. Your partner then is going to have to really work at lifting the weight back up, and then you control it down again. So this is going to be, again, the situation. You'd only do 1, 2, maybe even 3 repetitions. Typically only 1 set, because this is really stressing that negative. It's really hitting that eccentric part of the movement. That's going to place a lot more stress on the body. And again, probably wouldn't do this more than just 1 exercise in that specific workout. Now, the last one we're going to talk about is a cheating. The cheating reps are basically where we're going to use a little extra motion to get through that lift. Now, these are ideal for that person who is working out on their own. Now, what's important to remember when you're doing the cheating rep, you're going to cheat on that concentric contraction. So if you're doing an arm curl, you're going to help swing that weight up just a little bit, just enough to get it to the top of the movement and get through that repetition. But really, again, when you're doing this, focus on that eccentric, nice, slow eccentric movement back down. Remember, we have to be able to lower the weight with control before we can lift it with control. So it's very, very important to really focus on that eccentric movement. If you're doing pull-ups, it would be like doing a kip on the way up. Get up to the top, chin over the bar, then lower yourself down, get to that full extension, and then pull back up using that little extra kick or that little extra kipping type movement. So these are 3 training techniques that will help you get through sticking points. It'll help you take your workouts to that next level and start increasing your max lifts and getting you more muscle growth. Now, as always, if you have any questions or anything specific that you want to direct to me, send me an email. My email will be listed at the end of this video.